Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Well, welcome back. Christmas lights are on in downtown Macon right now. 41 Skyview brought to you by Edwards and Bullard Law. I got a feeling that as we go into next week, these won't be up anymore. So if you haven't seen them yet, tonight may be your last chance to go there. We do, of course, expect there to be a little bit of rain, but right now there's really not a whole lot of that going on. You can see a couple of showers kind of moving in now off to the west near that Columbus area, rather just to the north of it, south of LaGrange. And you can see over towards North Georgia, we do have a few scattered showers. Going on at this time as well. But the main focus is going to be what happens overnight and into tomorrow morning. We do have a full moon. Not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about it. It may be hard to see. Perhaps you may get a couple breaks in the clouds to allow you to see it. Call the full wolf moon because it's the mating season, but the moon may appear a little bit bigger than normal. It is a super moon, but it's the time of year the moon is closest to the earth. We call that perigee. 51 degrees for our overnight low in Macon. It is going to be well above the average this time of year. A lot of us about 10 to 15 degrees above normal, as most of our low temperatures are going to hover around that 50-degree mark. So here we are going to be seeing that we got this rain coming in from the west, and notice how it largely, with this model at least, is camped out right on this line between North Georgia and Middle Georgia. And when we do the next zoomed in version, it's going to be a different model that is bringing that rain a little more south. And the reason why that's key is it's going to determine kind of where these storms set up tomorrow afternoon. The further south the overnight rain into tomorrow morning goes, the less of us that are likely to see thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon and evening. So if you wake up tomorrow morning and you've got some pretty good rain coming down, there's a good chance you may not deal with thunderstorms. But if you wake up and it's just cloudy out there, you're probably going to be seeing those storms as we get into the afternoon. Primary threat will be damaging wind gusts. However, a brief spin-up tornado or some hail cannot be ruled out. The main area of concern is going to be in southwest Georgia. Albany, Valdosta, perhaps could reach as far north into, say, Wilcox, Crisp, or Dooley counties. They did shrink the level 1, though, on the north end. All right, notice that locations like Jasper County, Putnam County, even parts of Monroe, they're not fully in that level 1 anymore like they were yesterday. That said, there is still the possibility that tomorrow morning comes around and they slap a level 2 on here somewhere. And if it happens, Albany, Valdosta likely to be included in that, and it could reach up into Crisp County, maybe a little bit of Pulaski, Wilcox, Dooley, maybe even a little bit of Dodge or Telfair. So that's going to be something to keep an eye on, all right? So as we continue through the evening, again, the model I've got highlighted here for you. Oh, maybe I did switch it back. All right, never mind. So this is the same model I just showed you before. It's not the one I showed you at 5:30. So you're seeing with this one, a lot of that rain staying overnight into the morning north of the region. And what that allows to happen is that if we get into the afternoon, that means that these thunderstorms will be able to set up on initiation further to the north. So that's going to be something to keep in mind. They may start off as a couple of discrete cells before they merge into a line heading into the sunset hours. Once they merge into a line, that's when that straight line wind threat will reach its peak. While the storms are independent initially, that is when that window for a tornado could be happening. All right, so that's going to be something to keep in mind. But again, the further south that happens, the better. And also, again, the earlier the cold front arrives, also better, because the cold front arrives earlier, and then, it's further south as we get into the afternoon. That could also limit where those storms end up setting up. The sunshine will be back for us on Sunday. I do want to quickly get to the rain totals here, if the system will stop lagging on me. You do see that not much expected overnight with this model run, but storms could bring upwards of an inch, maybe a little more for the wettest spots tomorrow. Your extended forecast is coming up in 10 seconds.
Every new Volume Chevrolet comes with our exclusive 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty, 24-hour roadside assistance, and oil changes for life. Volume Chevrolet.
Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is brought to you by Volume Chevrolet. After the storms for tomorrow, not much of a temperature drop-off with this front. Going to keep it very mild into next week. Some spots could be in the 70s by Tuesday. Most of us will get there Wednesday. And you do see rain chances do elevate again before next weekend.